Good morning, fellow Nigerians. This is Smart Madu Ajaja. I am the convener of Open Nigeria and the anchor of Nigeria Now at ONN and the Nightingale Radio International. Yeah, a lot of people have been calling me, advising me, to be very careful of what I'm doing in Nigeria to avoid being arrested by DSS and other security apparatus in Nigeria. I have tried, truly, to be afraid. I have tried. I've done so much to experience fear. But the problem is that each time I try, I get more defiant. The reason is because I was not raised in an environment of fear. My father and mother did not teach me how to be afraid of doing the right thing, or how to be afraid of speaking the truth, or how to be afraid of standing up for my right and the right of others who are voiceless and powerless. That's exactly what I'm doing in Nigeria. And I'm so proud of myself. And I'm so happy where things are with me. I receive threats every day. It has become, something normal for me. And I don't raise my children to be afraid of anybody. They are not even afraid of me. We talk like we are age mates. And I'm able to know things that bother them. That was exactly how I was raised. And I've done my best to pass it to the next generation. And I'm happy the way they are responding. My children are not scared of me. They're not afraid of me. They have respect for me. We have mutual respect for one another, just as I had for my parents. They respected our opinions. They never beat down on us. They never repressed us from expressing ourselves. But bringing it to Nigeria, I am a Nigerian, total, bona fide Nigerian, inalienable Nigerian. And part of my responsibility as a Nigerian is to stand up to anybody who is doing anything that will be inimical to the growth and development of Nigeria, that will be inimical to the national security of Nigeria. So why should I be afraid of those who should be afraid of me? I am the citizen. We are the citizens. We are supposed to be the ones telling the government of Nigeria what to do, and not a few people chasing us about like lizards. They have successfully instilled fear in our people. Everybody is scared of a DSS. Which DSS are they scared of in the first place? The DSS that could not bring us intelligence reports before Boko Haram came, operated for 3 hours and freed all their members that were waiting trial at the Kuje prison, central Abuja, right there, broad daylight, 3 hours. No army was there to respond. DSS was not there to respond. The police was nowhere to be found. They only came after they left, 3 hours after they left. Are you talking about the DSS that could not give us intelligence reports before 49 farmers were beheaded in Borno State? What DSS are they talking about? The pure water DSS, directed by a gatekeeper for those who are robbing Nigeria. Which DSS do they want me to be afraid of? Which army do they want me to be afraid of? Which Air Force? Which Navy? That one? Where all the service chiefs don't even know what their constitutional obligation to Nigeria is? Is it those ones that are paying allegiance to one man against the national security of Nigeria? Come on, people. See, this is why we are talking about rights. Nigerians don't know their rights. And that is why you see me at the forefront of teaching the people of Nigeria their rights. And again, I say it, I repeat it again. Right to your life, right to choice, right to freedom of expression, just as I'm speaking, because I'm not a criminal. Right to freedom of association, the right to worship, and the right to self-determination. Six main basic human rights. And as a citizen, you have rights to the citizenship of Nigeria, the right to stand up for Nigeria. Nigeria is like our mother who provides for us every day, our father who toils for us every day. And then we come back. Some people, some of us among the children of Nigeria start disrespecting our father, start disrespecting our mother. You understand? Relate it to your family so you know what I'm talking about. If you have a mother, you have a father. You have 5 children. You have 5 children in a family. 2 among them start disrespecting your parents. I don't think you'll be happy. I won't be happy to see my brother, my sister disrespecting my father or my mother in my presence, and I'll keep quiet. Then I'll be abdicating my responsibility to the family and to the father that is being insulted. That is what we should understand about Nigeria. Some of us just think that we are just existential animals in Nigeria, in the plantation called Nigeria. We don't know that we owe that country a duty, a moral, constitutional, and spiritual obligation to stand up for Nigeria, to defend Nigeria. We treat Nigeria like it's a trash. We treat Nigeria like it's a commodity. We treat Nigeria like it's nobody. That is why a few people have, arrogated to themselves the power of ownership. We are, you are, even the smallest child born today is a stakeholder. I hear some people talking about stakeholder meetings. We are the stakeholders. We are the people. We command the number. We should put our numbers into perspective. We should unite and retake our country from its exploiters and our abusers. They are violators. Is it the security agencies that cannot account for those who are stealing oil in Niger Delta? They steal it. We hear they arrest them. The next day they are blowing up the ship. Where do the oil go? Nobody is asking question. Now let me ask, is it the same security apparatus, especially, let me refer to DSS now, that arrested Emefiele, but left Hadi Sirika. All right, the one that is continuously holding a Bower. And then El-Rufai is working free after threatening the nation's security. Why is this same DSS? Why was it that DSS did not have the intelligence report about the rigging of the 2023 election? Why do they not have Mahmoud Yakubu in detention right now? They cannot say that they did not see or know about the intelligence, unless perhaps, as I think, they are part of it, that led to the rigging of a whole national election that put our country in a crisis right now. Where are they? So they are only good at harassing innocent civilians. They are only good at harassing those who stand up for them. Not me. I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of anyone. So if you are one of those, don't call me to advise me about what... I'm 61 years old. Don't look at my face as young as it is. 61. If at 61, I'm afraid of a 57-year-old person or 40-year-old person directing DSS or whatever, then I should be a bastard. And then I call my citizenship of Nigeria into question. And I talk to those who work with me. If you are scared, just drop out. This is not the moment to be afraid. What can be as bad as the way Nigeria is right now? We are at the rock bottom. The only thing to do is either sink and be buried alive or rise up and fight back and take the country back. That is just all that we need to do. Nigerians under the fear. Everybody is fear. You are selfish. You don't want to do one thing. You don't want to do your own little part. Can you imagine if 1 million people are talking like I'm talking? And then when we say 1 million people come out, we come out. Nigeria will be, before we say anything, you tell me about your religion. Before you say anything, you tell me about your tribe. Before we say anything, you start telling me about rubbish that has nothing, that does not positively impact our country. Look at what Wole Soyinka said. Look at what he went to national TV to say about a flawed election because he's benefiting from a drug dealer. He threw caution into the winds. He buried himself. The man actually died. That is how rotten Nigeria has gotten. Nigeria is a rotten country, but we can make it whole. The people holding Nigeria down are the people who are supposed to be facing prosecution. They have taken over the armed forces. They have taken over the leadership, the political leadership. They have taken over the economy. The only thing that is left is to stand up. They have taken over the court system. You know, I bled when I heard one young man, something Carlo, talking about how judges are appointed in Nigeria. So these people have completely hijacked the country. There's no way for the people to turn to. You go to the court, you will not get justice. You go to the street, the army is beating you down. Have you seen, Jukes, you live in Germany. Do Germans release the army to quell civil riots? No. It doesn't happen here. Only in Africa, only in Nigeria. Because we have cowards. We have puppets leading the country. Shame on all of us. The only thing we must do is get up. Stop waiting for their court system. It's not going to work. We have to wrestle, physically wrestle them down and chase them out of our country. Or jail them when we successfully take over power from them. This is not anything else. If we don't do it, the French people that are oppressing Africa, they did the French Revolution because they were tired about being repressed. No only Nigerians, then go beat you down now. You go start adjusting. Why will you be adjusting in misery? In your country of abundance, only a few people are enjoying the good of Nigeria. You are there scratching. Send me your account number. Don't send me no account number anymore. Go back and let us unite and fight. That's the only way. Because me, I'm broke of sending money to people. Get up. Let us fight. Get up. Listen. That's the only way out. You are in the north. You say, be our man. A few people are running you down. Millions of young people, children. I saw a 2-year-old who was dumped in Kano to learn what? They want to be an Al-Majiri school. You have governors in those part of Nigeria, in that part of Nigeria, who are doing absolutely nothing. They will take a state budget and put in their pockets, and nobody questions them. Allah does not make you poor. Those people are the ones making you poor. And your silence is a conspiracy. The oxygen that they are using to make you poor. Get up and start to sow. My message is not sweet to the ears of oppressors. The oppressors in Nigeria have done too much to destroy the country. 2-year-old. A 2-year-old with an empty plate. With an empty plate. In a country of abundance. In a country with oil, with gold, with bauxite, with tin, with everything. A 2-year-old is begging on the street. And you come and tell me you are a northern political leader. You come and tell me you are a sultan of part of the north. You come out and tell me that you are a northern elder. You see millions of our children suffering in your domain. And you cannot do anything. But you are flying all over the place. You are carrying Ghana must go every time. Shame on all of you. The people of Nigeria, you are already on the canvas. The only thing you have to do is either stand up or you die. Because these people are ready to bury everybody alive. You know what is taking place in Africa right now? You see France? Nigerians ask the ambassador to leave. They don't want to leave. They don't want to leave. Because without Niger, without Africa, there is no Europe. Without Africa, there is no France. Without Africa, there is no Britain. We have been supporting them. They have been abusing us. Now it got to the point where they don't want to leave. They want to even come and invade the place and take it over for keeps and make you slaves there. You are there. You call yourself leader. You are stupid. You people of Nigeria, especially. Nigeria is a disgrace to the whole black race. Nigeria is a disgrace to Africa. Nigeria that is supposed to be the United States in Africa. That will be rallying the African people. Disaster because of your corruption. Vote. You want to sell your vote. You sell them to criminals. Good people will come. You rubbish them. You tell them they have no money. Look at where you are. Your petroleum, you can't buy. All right? You provide electricity for yourself. You provide water for yourself. You provide transportation for yourself. You do everything for yourself. And you say you have government. Where is the government? What is the duty of government? Security you don't have. People will come and then kidnap you. They will come and rape your father and mother in your presence. In a country that there's supposed to be government. People will come and bomb a church, bomb a mosque, and go scot-free. You have government. In the morning, they will come and be wearing agbata. They will make one stupid, tough statement, and we are waiting for another one to happen. Nigerians, call it inciting. Yes, it's time to be incited. 63 years of staying on one spot. We should be ashamed of ourselves. We should be ashamed of ourselves. Those imperial, the imperial powers that come to Africa, what they don't allow in their country, they come and do the nonsense in our countries, in Africa, because we have stupid leaders. All right? Because they don't deal with people like me who will ask them 10,000 questions because I know where they're coming from. Yes, they don't. They will never. So that is why now we are a majority. What are we doing with our numerical supremacy? Absolutely nothing. You know how painful it can be for 250 million people to be controlled by less than 10,000 people? It makes us slaves, plantation workers. Less than 10,000 controlling the whole of Nigeria. Less than 10,000. So what use is our number? Of what use is our population? Our population is by now useless if we cannot do anything with it. Before we talk, you talk about your tribe. Who cares about your tribe? Nigerians, I beg, and I don't play rich. Wake up and do the right thing. Set yourselves free. Nobody's going to come. America will never come and set you free because America is driven by interest. Now that thing when they inside on our country, now they won't come take. They will promote this kind of thing so that while you are fighting, they are stealing. The same thing with Britain, the same thing with Germany, the same thing with France, all of them. That is their stock in trade. Yes, because they have interest. Nigeria does not have any strategic national interest. Give me one. Only we in Africa, foreigners will construct our roads. We say we graduate engineers, thousands of them every year. Where are they? We don't give them access to opportunity to try their hands. All right? Let them make the mistakes. Because before these people got to where they are, they made a lot of mistakes. They had confidence in themselves. And now they are able to do things for themselves. We don't have confidence in ourselves. We don't even want to try. Because we are looking for kickbacks. Chinese are coming now. And then you know what they are doing? When the Chinese come, they bring prisoners from China to do their terms here as workers. And then you award them the contract. Your people are not given opportunity to work at the sites. Shame on all of us. Now, for the Niger Delta people, they are piping oil from Niger Delta up to Spain. All right? Now, what are the people that they call themselves Pengasan? How did they negotiate this contract? All right? They are building pipes across the desert, Sahara Desert into Spain. Now, you know when it's finished, all those your tanker drivers that they used to drive petroleum products, you know, go see their job will vanish. Their job is vanishing to Europe. You see, all those small service company here and there, their job will be vanishing to Europe. You have very stupid people leading you. And every election time, you are the same people who will come and be shouting, now you we want. Our boss. My leader, my leader, my leader. You don't have brain to think. They are taking your jobs. They are making life more hellish for you. You will start eating yourself. Well, I think we already started. Stupid people. When they tell you, think, you look at those who are telling you the truth as enemies. Shame, shame, shame. Hey, Brother Gumba, how are you? Now later we'll go talk our own. You know, me and you are going to talk about the Hausa people because you were born there. You know, you live there. And I lived there for 8 years. But I know you have more experience about what is taking place in that place than me. Why the Hausa people have allowed themselves to remain in chain. If the Hausa people are not free, the whole of Nigeria will not be free. The day the Hausa man will be free, Nigeria will be free. Yes. Because they are the most oppressed people. But the ordinary Nigerian does not understand. Every time they blame Hausa people as the cause of a Nigerian problem. No, the Hausa people are in chain. They need to be free. They need to be free. But it doesn't look like they are ready yet to be free. Because they have depleted them. They have made them so weak. They have made them so subservient. A minority made them so subservient. The minority used them to control Nigeria. They put guns, cutlasses, and axes in their hands. They are the cannon fodders that they use to blackmail and intimidate Nigeria. So I think their time to wake up is now. That's why they are so mad at this type of message that we deliver. We are going to continue to say it until the people of Nigeria wake up and drive their oppressors into the desert. We have had enough. Why should we be practicing this type of apartheid system in Nigeria? The apartheid that we spend so much money and resources to fight in South Africa is right here with us in Nigeria. Minority rule. I was a victim severally. I went to Hotoro, Kano. I did an interview as an industrial nurse. I was the first. I came tops. They told me, oh, sorry, we couldn't give you this job because you are from Bende State. Your state's quota is full. In my own country, oil that is drained from my own backyard. I did not get that job. 3 years later, what did I get? This injury right here, Kano riot. Unprovoked riot. Where some bigots and idiots, ignorant, their fucking traditional rulers sponsor all this. Their political elite sponsor this. When they finish, they will tell you, Ike, IDD, right? Kill fellow Nigerians in the name of God. Which God are you serving? I've read the Quran. I've never seen where God told anybody to kill anyone. It's they. That is how they have been controlling Nigeria. We should end that nonsense. So Nigerians, you must be ready to rise up. Court, judiciary will not do it for you because the judiciary is populated by criminals. They took their time to do this. That is why, even when they are not empowered directly, they will take it remotely. That is exactly, what is happening. Yeah, Tosan. Yes, said they don't seem ready. Anyway, religion is one major tool they use in keeping the people on the spot. Yes, absolutely. So that is why this message is becoming imperative. We have to educate our people that religion is a personal business between those and God, especially this religion that has no spirituality. Yes, I don't sleep in the church. I'm not going to sleep in the mosque, but I have a direct connection with the Almighty God. It's my business how I talk to him. We don't have to be in a community to do it. Nobody will come and tell me that he knows he's closer to God than I am. That is the problem that we've been facing. Now is the time to end it. If we don't end it, our situation will get worse. If we don't end it, this nonsense will continue. Can you imagine El Rufai coming out in the open saying that they want to institutionalize Islamic rule in Nigeria using Bola Ahmed Tinubu? And Bichi Yusuf went to sleep. He did not see any reason in the name of national interest to hold him accountable for that. Oh, I'm talking, you are threatening me. I'm not Nnamdi Kanu. Yeah, you know what? I'm fighting a national war. I am leading a national thing. So it's going to be a long, a very, 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 very dangerous thing to want to mess with people who are bringing the people together. Bullshit. So Nigerians, it's up to you. Wake up, get up and stand up and fight for your country. That's the only country that we have. If they successfully set it on fire, all of them have foreign citizenship. They will run away and leave you there to roast. I wish the young Hausa people can understand this. I wish the young Fulani people that they send into the bush, at least we send them into the bush to be raising cattle for them, while they live in opulence. In main cities, they are in Dubai, they are in China, they are in UK, they are in South Africa, they are everywhere. And they send you to the bush to raise cattle for them, as if you are an idiot. When I go wake up, I want to talk, I want to reach the Hausa people. They need to wake up. They are the ones that are being used to hold Nigeria down. They need to break loose and be real Nigerians. Let them come to the mainstream and fight for their place in Nigeria. And not behind people who steal in their name but give nothing back to them. They come in the name of the North, but they give absolutely nothing to the people of the North. They are criminals, they are robbers, they are no good. Nigerians, stand up. And they are accomplices from Igbo land. They are accomplices from Yoruba land. They are accomplices from Delta, where I come from. They are accomplices from everywhere. We need to round them up and send them to hell. They don't belong to Nigeria.